Alright guys, this is going to be a tier 6 cataclysmic exotic abyss run. I recently saw a video by a very prominent member of our YouTube community who was suggesting that you run this in a passive Gila fit that runs about 7.3 billion ISK. The price was never actually disclosed in the video. You had to actually go and get the fit from the video and load it into your fitting window and see what the price was, and it comes out to about 7.3 billion ISK. Now I'm not saying if you've seen this video that I'm talking about, I'm not saying that I don't like the content creator. I love their content, but this fit should be running you around 4 billion, and I feel like it actually does a better job. I don't like the passive fits. I'm not a fan of them. I understand as far as newts that you may have a better chance of survival, but shield wise, there is nothing worse, because I've ran passive fits in the past. There's nothing worse than watching your shield deplete and not being able to do anything about it whatsoever. That is a horrible feeling. So I'm not going to go over the fit. I will list the fit with all your augments, your drugs, boosters, all that. I'll list it in the description. You can load it up. Should be around, like I said, about 4 bill. And we'll go ahead and get into this. Now I do stream on Twitch every Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to tune in, we run a lot of abyss fits, and we'd be happy to see you. So let's just go ahead. Of course, the first thing we want to do is we want to consume our drugs. Go take your drugs. And with that, we're cranking out 639 HP bonus every 3 seconds per shield boost. Let's do it. Now, to keep the videos short, I am not going to worry about grabbing all of our loot and all that. Okay. Go ahead and rock them with the missiles too, just so we can burn through these as quickly as possible. You can see we are going to lose drones. Next room, we'll go ahead and throw out the faction drones. Be a little tougher. I'm not even going to worry about losing them. Right, call the drones. We'll get on through here. And we just left one because he's just zipping around us for some reason. Okay. And we do have newts in this one. Quite a few of them, it looks like. Quite a few. All in all, we seem to be doing decent. Get the bigger drains out of the way first, which would be your Tyrannus. Still have a quarter capacitor. We can get our dissipators. We're good to go. Now this is admittedly a nerve-wracking room. I was kind of wondering when we got in here. But so far so good. Down to the last one. Let's start targeting anything that's slowing us down or already targeting us. Or our drones. Typically what I aim for is about 5 minutes per room. Right now we're looking good. Okay, kick our Afterburner back on. Just picking targets at random at this point, going down the line. Now you're going to be taking out these obfuscator. You want to get rid of the dampeners first, so that you can target your caches and stuff, things that are at a further distance out. If we were actually going for loot. we're a little bit over our 5-minute window at this point. But we should still be in good shape. It's going to leave us probably about 7 minutes to complete the next one. Last one. And we're out of here. Go ahead and stop the missile launcher and reload. Turn the drones. As soon as they're in the bay, we're gonna... Yep, there we go. Let's get it on through the gate. Okay, so we've got some starving Damavics in here. So we're gonna go for those first. These mid-mags. I see another starving somewhere. Where'd it go? There's one. Okay. Let's free the drones on them. Starving right here. So we have 4 starving Damavics in here. And they are applying a good bit of damage, so there is going to be probably times when I want to use our other booster. So we need to get these Damavics taken care of. With the quickness. We want them gone. You only want to run that secondary booster when you absolutely need to. When you feel that you need to, I should say. Get rid of these ghosting Damavics. Should make everything else just a little bit easier to take out. We're just gonna start grabbing whatever off the list at this point. Looks like we have about 5 minutes to go. Right at 5 minutes.
Our module has run out of charges.
We still have a ghosting on the field. No, maybe not. We get all these Damavics off the grid, and then we can start splitting the drones on the Spark Needles. Two and a half minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and approach the gate. All the drones back. We have 2 minutes to spare. Now we did lose quite a few drones in the first room, and that was because we were running the Tech 2s instead of the Caldari Navies. I would suggest probably going half and half as far as what's in your drone bay, but I would typically run the Caldari Navy. Your faction drones are just going to be a lot tougher and able to handle the damage that's dealt out. So there you have it. Tier 6 Abyss, 4 billion is instead of 7.3. No real problems with newts. That one room was a very newt heavy room. You know, it was a little pressure, but we got it. We also had rooms that were damage heavy. Now I'm not sure that your passives would be able to handle that all the time. You get to where you're taking a little while. Say you come up with a Charybdis Tyrannus room or a Martial room right off the rip, or maybe as your secondary room. Maybe you have both. Maybe you had a Martial room and then a Charybdis room, and you had to stop to let your shield build back up between rooms. Now you may not have, going into your third room, enough time to wait to let that shield build back up. To me, that's just an issue. It's a problem that I've had before in lower tier abysses, and I don't see it being a good idea for a tier 6. And if you're going to run a passive fit, run it in a gamma film so that you have that natural shield boost that you get from the environment. I hope you found the video informative, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. Come over to Twitch on Wednesday nights, catch us over there. We have a good time running these abysses. We used an abyss tracker. We keep track of all that stuff. We're very often on the leaderboards. We hope to see you there. Till the next video, fly safe.